Welcome you all again on this channel. Today my dear friends will have problem discussion session. Today we will solve some problems on surface tension and capillarity. So my dear friend, let us start with our first problem. So before I start solving this problem, I suggest you all that you stop this video for a moment and write this question by yourself. Afterwards you can watch the solution. So while I solve this problem, I suggest you all to notice 2 points. One is approach, that is how I am approaching the question step by step. Second, how to write down the data. This is very important, my dear. I suggest you all that while I solve the questions, pay attention to these 2 points. Okay, so let us start with our first example. The question says, derive an expression for the capillary rise. So let us mark this word. So we have to find the question is about capillarity. So suddenly those formulas or what I have taught you should come into your mind. Okay. Next it says between two vertical parallel plates. So let us draw two parallel plates. So this is one plate, this is second plate. Okay. Of width B. So plate का width क्या है? If I'll draw the side view of the plate, this is the one plate. Okay my dear. What is the width? Width is B. Okay. Is immersed in a liquid of specific gravity S. So this term we will study in later stage of our lecture. So what is specific gravity? In detail we will learn in later stage. Now I'll just explain you. What is specific gravity is nothing but density of a fluid upon density of reference fluid or standard fluid. So for liquid the standard fluid is water. So rho upon rho W. Okay. So what is the density of this fluid? It is S into rho W. Okay. In detail my friends I'll explain this concept later. So now what I did, what question is saying, in terms of the distance T between the plates, right? So what is the distance between plate is T, and this thing is immersed in a fluid, in a liquid. This is the tub immersed in the liquid. Now due to capillarity, what it is asking for capillary rise. It is already mentioned that here it is rise case. So we don't have to think whether adhesive force is more than cohesive force or cohesive force is more than adhesive force. We don't have to think. It has already said the question. Right? When capillary rise will happen when adhesive force is more than cohesive force. You can go back to our previous lecture and you can revise this concept. Okay. So so already it has said capillary rise, so there is no confusion that whether it is rise or fall. So it will rise up. So it is asking, and next the question is given, that is sigma, that is surface tension, and contact angle is theta. So theta is the contact angle, means this angle is theta between the liquid and the plates, right? So liquid और plate के बीच में क्या angle है? Theta, that is contact angle. So now I have to find out what is capillary rise H. So let us try to use that formula, right, that I have explained you earlier. So what was that formula? Go back to our previous lecture and you can find out the formula. That is 4 sigma cos theta, not 4 sigma cos theta. Sigma cos theta into perimeter upon rho g into area. So this is the one formula that I have told you that will be applicable for all the cases, right? So what is perimeter here? If I look from the top, the plate will look in this fashion, right? So B is the width and this is the T. So I am looking from top view. Visualize this thing. Okay, this is a top view. Width, this is width B of the plate. Now there will be water inside, right? If I look from the top, water inside. So water is touching what solid surfaces? This surface, right? And this surface. These two surfaces are touched by the water. So what is perimeter now? B plus B, that is 2B. Okay, my dear friends. Now what is area? Area is, if I look from the top, so the area covered by the fluid between the solid surfaces. So this is the complete area that is covered by the fluid, right? That is B into T. So if I place this thing over there, so what will be the answer? Sigma cos theta into perimeter is 2B upon rho g B into T, right? B will get cancelled with each other, right, my friends? What will be the final answer? H. 2 sigma cos theta upon rho g into T. So this is our final answer in one line. You can try to solve this question by the long method, okay? The detailed solution as explained in previous lectures. So now let us move on to our next problem. I again suggest you that you stop this video for a moment and try this question by yourself, okay? So now let us see. Calculate the capillarity effect in mm in a glass tube of 4 mm diameter, right? So I have a glass tube which is saying the diameter is 4 mm. So first part it is saying in water, second part is saying in mercury. So let us first solve in the case of water. Okay, my friends, the temperature of the liquid is 20 degrees Celsius and values of the surface tension of water and mercury. So what is sigma water? 0.073 Newton per meter. Memorize this value, it will be used. Sometimes they don't give this value, okay? So memorize this surface tension for water. The angle of contact of water is 0. So what is theta? Theta is 0, right? So it is asking the capillary effect. So water glass के केस में क्या होता है? I have explained you. Water glass के केस में what will be capillary effect? It will be rise, right? Capillary rise. And what is the formula for pipe? 4 sigma cos theta upon rho g. So I suggest you that you memorize this one formula, okay? Rho gd. Okay, my friends? For only one formula you can memorize. So this formula you can memorize, okay? So what is the capillary rise H? 4 into sigma 0.073. Theta is 0, so cos 0 is 1 upon what is the density for water? 1000 into G 9.81. What is the diameter? 4. 0. This meter, right? 0.004 meter. So if I'll calculate H, what will be the value? 7.44 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. Right, so this is the first case. Now let us try to solve the second. Second is what? Mercury. Now, what is the surface tension for mercury? 0.51 Newton per meter. What is the contact angle? 130 degree. In case of mercury gas, what will be? It will capillary fall, right? This is all we already know. And if I place the values in the formula again, what is sigma? 0.51. What is theta? Theta is 130 cos 130 upon what is mercury density? 13,600 kg per meter cube into G 9.81, diameter 0.004. What will be the H? Cos 130 divided by 9.81 into that will be minus 2.45 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter. So this is the true answer of the problem. Now let us move to our next problem. Okay, so the problem says a U-tube means this is a U-tube is made up of capillaries of bore 1 mm diameter and 2 mm diameter. So here the diameter is different. Here it is 2 mm and here the diameter is 1 mm. Let's call it as a D2 and this one as a D1. So this is the approach, my dear friends. Okay. Surface tension is 0.073 Newton per meter. Sigma how much? 0.073 Newton per meter. What is the contact angle theta? Theta is 0 degree. Calculate the density of the fluid. So I have to find out the density of the fluid. If the difference in the level of the meniscus is, so H is given, that is 1.25 centimeter. 1.25 centimeter. So what is the difference in level? It is 1.25 centimeter. So we have to find out density. So let us first try to solve this question and think in a manner that you have to calculate the capillary rise or meniscus height, meniscus level. Okay, meniscus level difference between the two levels. When you have that expression, by putting the value of H, you can easily find the density, right? So let us think in the reverse direction. Right, my dear friends? So what I am trying to say, first we can calculate the what is H, the expression for. So this should be our approach in this question, right? It should be our approach. We have to first find out the expression for H. Then by putting the given value into that expression, we can evaluate the density. Okay, my friends? So let us try to solve for H. So I have a U-tube of diameter D1 here, that is 2 mm, and D2 here, that is 1 mm. Okay, so as we already know, The expression for the capillary, what is the expression for a capillary rise? For a normal case, okay? Don't think in this, only normal case that we have already memorized. So you can memorize this formula, you have to memorize this formula. Only one formula you can memorize. Rho G D. So if D is lower, then in that case H will be higher. So in a smaller diameter tube, the level will be at higher position and the larger will be having at lower. So the question it is asking that the difference between these two layers is 1.25 centimeter. Then what is this density? So first let us consider this is H only. Consider this as an unknown. Right, my friends? So this is the case. And let us consider this is unknown. Right, my friends? So how we solve these questions? First step. What is the first step? Is the force balance. Right, my friends? First step is the force balance. Second step is Pascal's law of column, that is delta P equals to rho G H if I move the height H. So these are the two formulas that we have to use. So first let us see here. In pipe D2 diameter, so force balance will do in D2. This is the D2 diameter pipe. Outside pressure is P naught, inside pressure, here the pressure is P, means here the pressure is P, here the pressure is P naught. And if I draw a horizontal line, right? So in that case, due to Pascal's law, by Pascal's law, if acceleration due to gravity is perpendicular like vertical, then horizontally the pressure will remain same in the column or in the same fluid. So this fluid should be same. अगर ये fluid same है, okay my dear, so horizontal में और acceleration due to gravity is perpendicular है, तो उसके normal that is horizontal pressure क्या होगा? Same होगा. तो यहाँ पे भी क्या होगा? Pressure P. Okay my dear. So this is diameter D1. So अगर ये surface tension की वजह से force लगेगा. Okay. So we have derived this formula earlier. Same formula, right? So here this is the contact angle theta. So if we'll do the force balance, the P will come P naught minus 4 sigma cos theta upon D1. Okay my dear. So if you do the force balance, you can refer my previous lectures on this course. Okay. So if you do the force balance, this will be the expression. You can memorize this formula. This is nothing but very similar to the bubble, right? What is the bubble pressure difference in case of bubble that we have derived earlier? It is 4 sigma upon D, right? If delta P are right, it will be P minus P naught, where P is the inside pressure. So यहाँ पे अगर हम पूरा सर्किल ड्रॉ करते हैं तो इनसाइड प्रेशर क्या है? P naught है, राइट? आउटसाइड प्रेशर है P. तो अगर P निकालना है तो P इक्वल्स टू P naught ज्यादा होगा, तो P naught माइनस लगेगा 4 सिग्मा अपॉन D1, एक cos थीटा का एडिशनल टर्म आ जाएगा, ठीक है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे एंगल थीटा है. सो ये तरीका हो गया इस फॉर्मूला को याद करने का. मैं कहूँगा ये फॉर्मूला आप याद कर लीजिए कि कोई सा भी कर्व अगर है, ओके माय फ्रेंड, सो उस कर्व के अराउंड जो प्रेशर होगा, मतलब अंदर और बाहर जो प्रेशर होगा, उसमें कुछ डिफरेंस होगा. वो प्रेशर कैसे निकलता है? प्रेशर डिफरेंस फोर्स बैलेंस से निकलता है, ठीक है माय डियर. और जो इनसाइड प्रेशर होगा वो ज्यादा होगा एज कंपेयर टू आउटसाइड प्रेशर. तो अगर आपको आउटसाइड वाला प्रेशर निकालना है तो इनसाइड प्रेशर वाले में से कुछ माइनस करना पड़ेगा, तो यहाँ माइनस टर्म आ जाएगा. और वो क्या माइनस करना पड़ेगा? ये टर्म, दैट इज हम ऑलरेडी याद है 4 सिग्मा अपॉन d1 इंटू कॉस थीटा, 4 सिग्मा अपॉन d1 इंटू कॉस थीटा। इसमें बस एक टर्म आ जाएगा एडिशनल कॉस थीटा का, इसके लिए 4 सिग्मा कॉस थीटा अपॉन डायमीटर। सो कोई सा भी सरफेस है अगर और उसका डायमीटर d है, अगर इसका कर्व का डायमीटर क्या है d है, उसको ऐसे कंप्लीट कर दिए। कर्व का डायमीटर d नहीं, पाइप का डायमीटर d1, ठीक है। सो पाइप का डायमीटर d1 है और प्रेशर डिफरेंस निकालना है यहाँ का प्रेशर, तो P नॉट माइनस 4 सिग्मा कॉस थीटा अपॉन d1। ओके माय डियर, ये याद कर लीजिए फॉर्मूला, ठीक है। तो ये हमारा P आ गया, यहां पे हम मानते हैं P डैश और इधर क्या है P नॉट। सिमिलरली हम क्या करेंगे, फोर्स बैलेंस D2 डायमीटर भी निकालेंगे, ठीक है माय डियर। तो ये D2 डायमीटर पाइप, इसमें भी फोर्स बैलेंस यहाँ क्या है P नॉट, यहाँ पे P डैश। सो P डैश निकालेंगे, P डैश क्या होगा, कम होगा, तो P नॉट से सब्सट्रैक्ट करेंगे, कौन सा टर्म सब्सट्रैक्ट करेंगे, 4 सिग्मा कॉस थीटा अपॉन D2, राइट माय फ्रेंड्स। सो ये इक्वेशन 1 है अपना, ये इक्वेशन 2 है। सो अब हम क्या करते हैं, इस पॉइंट के बीच में, ये पॉइंट 1 है और ये पॉइंट 2 है। पॉइंट 1 एंड 2 के बीच में हम क्या लगाते हैं, पास्कल्स लॉ, ठीक है। तो क्या होगा, P डैश प्रेशर और P में रिलेशन निकालना है। ओके माय फ्रेंड्स, सो इफ आई वांट टू फाइंड P, आई नो P डैश, सो P डैश, सो P डैश से P की तरफ जाते टाइम हम क्या क्या करना पड़ेगा, नीचे जाना पड़ेगा, और कितना हाइट से नीचे जाना पड़ रहा है, h, तो प्लस आ जाएगा टर्म रो जी इंटू एच, क्योंकि हम नीचे जा रहे हैं तो प्रेशर बढ़ता जाएगा। P डैश में कुछ ऐड हो, कितना ऐड होगा, रो जी एच, जितना हम मूव करेंगे उतना ऐड कर देंगे, ठीक है। सो ये अपना एक्सप्रेशन आ गया 3। सो 1, 2 एंड 3 में हमें अब सॉल्व करना है। सो इक्वेशन 1 और 3 से हमें क्या मिलता है, इक्वेशन 1 एंड 3 से P की वैल्यू हम सब्स्टिट्यूट कर देंगे इक्वेशन 1 में। सो P डैश प्लस रो जी एच इक्वल्स टू P नॉट माइनस 4 सिग्मा कॉस थीटा अपॉन d1। ओके माय डियर, ये अपना फिर इक्वेशन कौन सा आ गया, इक्वेशन नंबर 4। सो इक्वेशन नंबर 4 आ गया, राइट माय डियर। सो अब हम 4 इक्वेशन नंबर 4 और इक्वेशन नंबर 2, इन दोनों को हम सॉल्व करेंगे। ओके माय डियर, सो P डैश जो यहाँ पे आया इक्वेशन नंबर 2 में, यहाँ पे हम प्लेस कर देंगे, तो क्या आएगा हमारा इक्वेशन फाइनली, P नॉट माइनस 4 सिग्मा कॉस थीटा अपॉन क्या था P डैश d2, ठीक है, प्लस रो जी एच, राइट। इक्वल्स टू राइट साइड में टर्म क्या, P नॉट माइनस 4 सिग्मा कॉस थीटा अपॉन d1, P नॉट माइनस 4 सिग्मा, P नॉट से P नॉट कैंसिल हो जाएगा, बाकी टर्म हम राइट साइड लेके जाएंगे, तो 4 सिग्मा कॉस थीटा अपॉन d2 माइनस 4 सिग्मा कॉस थीटा अपॉन d1। सो h की वैल्यू क्या आ जाएगी, 4 सिग्मा कॉस थीटा कॉमन ले लिया हमने, और d1 d2 भी कॉमन लेंगे, तो d1 माइनस d2 अपॉन रो जी। सो यह आ गया हमारा एक्सप्रेशन इन केस ऑफ 2 columns, in case of YouTube type problems. Okay, so now what question says, question has given sigma, question has given theta, question has given d1, d2, and I know g, so it has given also g, so I can find out density, right? So what is density now? Rho 4 sigma cos theta d1 minus d2 upon hg d1 into d2. So now let us try to put the values. What is sigma? 0.073. Contact angle 0, so cos 0 is 1. What is d1? 2 mm, right? d2 is 1 mm into 10 to the power minus 3, that is meter, divided by, what is h? h is 1.25 centimeter. So मीटर में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए 10 to the minus 2, g 9.81, d1 to d2 1 mm into 10 to the power minus 6, तो ये मीटर में कन्वर्ट हो गया. So now what is rho? Let us calculate. What is rho? 11. So I have placed all the unit in SI, so it will be in SI also, so kg per meter cube. And so, right, my friends? So very easy question, right? So only two concepts that you are using here. One is force balance, other is Pascal's law. That's all. So let us move to solve some previous year questions. So first question, what is the pressure difference between inside and outside of a droplet of water? So it is saying एक droplet है water का, right? So इसमें inside और outside का pressure difference क्या होगा? So ये droplet है, एक ही layer है, right? So एक layer के बीच में pressure difference क्या होता है? That is inside pressure ज़्यादा होगा तो P minus P naught, इसको बोलते हैं डेल्टा P. वो क्या होगा? 4 sigma upon D. So D is the correct option. What is the pressure inside a soap bubble over the atmospheric pressure if its diameter is 2 centimeter and the surface tension is 0.1 Newton per meter? So I have given surface tension कितना है? 0.1 Newton per meter. I have given diameter कितना है? 2 centimeter. सोप बबल पूछा, राइट? तो सोप बबल हम पहले बना लेते हैं. सोप बबल कैसे होगा? सोप बबल में 2 लेयर्स होंगे, राइट? यहाँ पे एयर होगा और फ्लूइड जो होगा वो इधर होगा. तो हमारे पास 2 लेयर है. तो एक लेयर के डिफरेंस, एक लेयर में कितना डिफरेंस आता है? 4 सिग्मा अपॉन डी. तो 2 लेयर के डिफरेंस कितना आएगा? 8 सिग्मा अपॉन डी. सिंपल है, राइट? सो 8 सिग्मा अपॉन डी. सो 8 सिग्मा क्या है? 0.1 न्यूटन पर मीटर. डी क्या है? 0.02 मीटर. सो इफ आई सॉल्व, how much the answer will be? 40 Newton per meter square. See, the capillary rise or depression in a small diameter tube is directly proportional to the specific weight. This specific weight we will study in next lectures. Inversely proportional to the surface tension. ये तो गलत है. Inversely proportional to the diameter. This is the correct option, right? Okay, my dear friends. So this is all from the problem discussion session. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section of this video. If you like this video, share it with other students as well. And for more videos and regular updates, subscribe to this channel. Thank you all for watching this video.